got our work cut out for us. I would like to get this done in one stream, but I guess if I have to do multiple post-game streams, I don't really care. Especially because my original plans for what I was going to do after this kind of got derailed. Because the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection turned out to be... I don't know if disaster is the right word. I feel like that's a little bit overkill, but definitely not ideal from what I've seen. I haven't looked too much into it. And so I'm going to hold off on doing that. I do think that streaming the Metal Gear Solid games as like a replay would be kind of cool. But I'm going to wait for Volume 1 to go on sale. Like, I could emulate, but I'm like... I'd like to play the Master Collection versions. It's just, I don't want to... I'm not spending $60 on those 3 games. Although I could buy them a la carte. I could pay $20 for one of them now and then wait to get the rest. But I'm just like, yeah, what's the point? I'll just wait till maybe closer to when Volume 2 drops. And then I can pick up Volume 1 for cheap. Probably around that time. And then by the time I'm done streaming Volume 1, the Volume 2 collection will probably be on sale, so... One of the best route themes in the region, maybe even the series, is up there. I like this one a lot. And so... Hey, what's good, Gustavo? It's been a minute. Alright, Rock Climb. Do I have Rock Climb? No, I must... Oh, no, I did keep it. Oh, because it's a Rock-type move, duh. That's actually kind of really sick, in fact. Yeah, Rock Climb being an actually not terrible move is really nice. What level are we dealing with? Alright, so I'm like on par with the Wild Mons. Cool. Do I want... I don't want to grind, but I'm like, if I can chip everyone up... If I can chip everyone up a little bit, that might be good. Just chip us up to 67, I suppose. Crit absolutely did not matter. I don't know exactly where I'm going to find these type specialists, or which ones are going to be where, but... Yeah, I think I am going to do all the extra trainers, because we have those type specialists like Pseudo Gym. Oh, that's good. I'm using a different version of Desmume. That actually looks a lot better with the 3D models. There's a YouTuber who goes by Pokémon Challenges, who does like a lot of super hardcore Nuzlocke stuff. And he has a video from a few years back about this specific version of Desmume that has certain filters on it and stuff, and different settings. And the 3D models, I could show you if I soft reset. Maybe I will do that real quick. It's kind of hard to see, but like Giratina looks a lot smoother. Even though that's not like, it's more of a silhouette, but it looks a lot better than like vanilla emulation, which is cool. And I'm wondering now, maybe I'll jump into Portrait of Ruin, Castlevania Portrait of Ruin, because there's some enemies in that game that are 3D that look kind of like ass, and I'm wondering how much better they're gonna look. Yeah, the overworld also does look crisper. Like, it's not as, there's not like the little pixelation that was going on, although that black box glitch with, the overworld and following Pokemon, that's a common thing with Heart Gold Soul Silver when you're emulating it. Usually you can just pop it in the menu or enter a different area and it'll change. I want to say you're fighting flying, so I'm kind of scared of you, actually. Can't go into this. It would lag. There was like some noticeable lag with the earlier version, or the other version I was using. Technically, this current version I'm using is older, but it's more like specifically tailored for this kind of thing. I'm gonna go into Empoleon on the hurt. Oh my god, that was a crit. There's no way that wasn't a crit. Yeah. Let me just Ice Beam. I also changed some settings to smooth out the the speed up a little bit, so it should be a little bit smoother. But yeah, so the main reason why I looked into this was because I played a healthy amount of Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey Redux about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, and that's the 3DS version of Strange Journey. I wanted to check out the DS version because I want to go back to Strange Journey, but I felt like Redux kind of had too much going on, and you know, I was like definitely past the halfway point, but still like 40 hours in, and I was just like, I don't really want a playthrough of this game to take that long, and I could skip the optional dungeon and stuff, but my point is, I wanted to try the original Strange Journey, which is a DS game, and I was getting this nasty flickering on Desmume with the version I usually use and the settings I usually use. I don't know what exactly was causing it, but when I installed this version of Desmume, I'm not getting any of the flickering or any of those issues, so I just settled on like sticking with this. Even though this version of Desmume is like kind of tailored towards Pokemon sort of specifically. Nice burn. But I was saying before that I'm gonna put the Metal Gear playthroughs on hold because the Master Collection is not it. I'm gonna wait for those to go on sale because I do want to own them officially, but I'm not trying to spend, you know, $20 a pop on games that are 20 plus years old at this point. And I could emulate them. I was saying earlier, like I could emulate them, but I think that if I wait till closer to when a Volume 2 comes out, and or when Metal Gear Solid Delta is gonna drop, which I'm skeptical on, but like, if I wait closer till then, I'm sure the games will go on sale to a point where I'd be comfortable buying them even if they are somewhat subpar ports. Because like, if I emulate MGS1, from what I understand, emulating MGS1 is better than the Master Collection version. But emulating MGS2 and 3, maybe not so much, because the versions of 2 and 3 from the Master Collection are the HD versions from the 360 PS3 gen. Which, as far as I understand, those are the versions I first played them on. Yeah, that's what I played them on. I played them on the Xbox Collection, though, which only had MGS2, 3, and Peace Walker. But even so, I don't know if those versions run at 60 or 30 or whatever, but playing those versions on PC would be awesome. And I'm sure, too, if I wait, then modding support is going to be a thing, and then I'm sure that there's... I feel like a native PC port... Well, is it native, though, or are they emulating it in a way? I feel like usually when these types of games get ported to PC, it's easier to mod them than on emulator, but I guess it kind of depends. Slowking, you are especially defensive, but I'm not really too concerned about the damage it'll do to me. What's good, Spiritomb gang? Yeah, not quite a 2-hit KO, but maybe it's a roll. No para, though. That's fine. Oh, that's not fine. Well, I just hype her up. We take that easy. I figure I'll just fight as many trainers as I can, try to find these type specialists, and if I get my ass kicked, then we will grind a little bit, but I'm not too concerned. I mean, I was healthily underleveled for the Elite Four. We managed to scrape by. Nuzlocke win. What, dude, can I run? I know he's faster, but like shit. That's a crit. Holy fuck. when I released the Catherine video talking about Atlas games you related with going through your Gus journey with Atelier. Yeah, it's cool to kind of pick a franchise and go through in some way. It's interesting. I'm actually playing SMT Nocturne currently, and like actually, you know, enjoying it and stuff like that, because I made a video last year. Yes, so many crits, right? Some Pokemon Coliseum shit. But following Pokemon, there's a Reddit thread that has a patch that has the following Pokemon included. Let me grab that real quick. I mean, if you just Google Renegade Platinum following Pokemon, there's a whole Reddit thread explaining it. Basically. There's the thread. But, God, I have so much shit open. Hold up. Let me close out of these documents. I was like fucking around with thumbnails and shit earlier. Because I finished the System Shock remake, and I want to do a video on that. I don't know if I'll get it out this week. It'll probably be for next week. But I'm looking forward to that, because I really grew to thoroughly enjoy that game in a lot of ways. And a lot of the videos can be built around like my gradual warming up to System Shock. Okay, so she's the flying specialist. Let's clear the route first, I'd say. Venusaur's not going to be of much use to a flying specialist, so maybe I do want to prioritize, like... I mean, I would like to get him to 67. I guess I could just throw an attempt. There's no heavy-duty boots, so I can get Stealth Rock up, I think, pretty reliably. Maybe I do want to heal back up real quick, though. Because I'm assuming this is going to be Elite 4 level. I mean, greater than Elite 4 level, I would assume, because it's post-game, but... I'm gonna... Did I throw Repel up? I'm like barely over the level of these Wild Mons. Oh, I don't have Surf on my Empoleon. We'll have to change that later. Dude, if there was a way for them to decode HMs out of this, that would be so cool. Like, yeah, they removed obstacles like Strength and Rock Smash obstacles, but... I don't know. It's so nice. Like, I've really softened. My opinion of like Scarlet and Violet and stuff has really softened in the past year, I guess. But something that I do like about the newer Pokemon games is the lack of HMs, but it's kind of like at what cost, you know? I don't know. I do want to do a mainline Pokemon tier list again, but... Hey, what's up, Space Cowboy? How you doing? I watched your Infinity Strash review. I was very intrigued by that game, but I do agree. I agree with what you said about, like, if you're not a Dragon Quest fan, you know, maybe, you know, hold off, wait for a sale, stuff like that. That's kind of how I feel about, like, a lot of games like that. Like, Persona 5 Strikers is one where I'm like, if you're a Persona fan, definitely play P5S, but if you're not into Persona, it's like, it's kind of a harder sell, you know, with those like crossover action games. And I don't know, is Infinity Strash, is that a Musou game, or is that developed by someone else? I haven't really paid much mind to who that was developed by. And I was intrigued with it, and then it kind of got tanked in reviews, and I was like, I don't know. But I think an action-based Dragon Quest game is really cool, though, because the creature designs and stuff in Dragon Quest is so iconic. Just chilling at work, I feel that. Let's see. Revive, not very useful. Anyone close to leveling up? We can cap Togekiss off real quick. And then we'll fight this flying specialist. Grassnot's again not going to do a lot because I don't think Starmie is particularly heavy. I kind of want to go Venusaur just to get EXP, but I obviously want to switch out on a Psychic move, yeah. And then we're going to knock, which should one-shot, yeah. Skizor. I mean, that's easy U. I did a shit ton, though. I'm gonna try to burn. Okay, good. I wish Hex was in this gen, that would be sick. Not a Musou game, more or less a playthrough. Oh, so it's like stage-based. Okay, okay. Gotcha. You're a special attacker, grass type. I go into you. Oh, it's a physical attacker. Well, shit. You're a dragon in this, though. Right? Wait a second. Yeah, okay, I thought so. Regular Ninetales. The sun is shining. Drought intensified the sun's rays. This thing, my team is not great for Ninetales. Ideally, like, the problem is Regal is neutral to fire, and in the sun, it's like not really gonna appreciate any hits at all. So I'm gonna try to go Bruce. That did way too much. I'm also not gonna be faster. But now that I have the poison heal going, assuming it doesn't crit, we should be okay. I think I just potion up again and just let the poison heal, yeah. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, sick. So that's everyone. Do you heal me? Your Pokemon injured. Okay, sick. Lit. Lax Incense, in case you want to breed for a Munchlax. I think that's what it does. I never really paid attention to the incenses. Let's try to get Venusaur just slightly leveled up, even though it's not going to be... Okay, that's... Yeah, I tried. I didn't try that hard, but I tried. Lantern. Would be nice to have Venusaur alive for this. I go into you. I'm just gonna use a Revive. I don't really give a shit. And then we're gonna go into you. We're going to Giga Drain Raw. Yeah. Explode, you're a special attacker. I'm gonna Leech Seed you. Giga Drain, dead. Bingo. Our Repel is still up. Ari, and then there's probably a hidden item here. Ampharos. I should just save to Earth Power. Then we'll Leech into Earth Power, which barely doesn't kill what Leech Seed gets him. Lapras, we are thick, fat. Oh, but you're... Oh, it was light screen, that's why I was like, why did that do so little? Also, I'm like barely paying attention. I was like... That's why I clicked Leech Seed twice. I was like, not sure if the first one landed. Because I keep fast forwarding. You wouldn't Earthquake, right? Like, you're gonna go for normal move? Oh wait, you did Earthquake, oh shit. Well, you're gonna Earthquake again, right? Yeah. We Moonblast, Body Slam, paras us, we get full parad. Bidding for the Serene Gracemon to get full parad. Okay. Hyper Potions are still kind of viable right now. Surprisingly. Barely. I'll just heal off the poison to not deal with the staticky shit. me see. Okay, you're 67 now. This is where the route changes, I want to say. So let's fly back and give this flying trainer an attempt. I'll lead Empoleon get rocks up so we can guarantee at least 25% on everything she has. Well, unless it's like a Skarmory or something, I guess. Should I buy more hypers? How am I doing on... I mean, I've got a shit ton of Poké Dollars, so I'm not really too concerned about that. Primeape. We use our last hyper just for shits. Alright, let's go for this. I'm curious to see how much we're gonna have to deal with here. Right, full team of 6. Ellie, are you gonna set up rain for your Hurricane Mons in the back? It seems so. But I'd rather play against rain than sun, I think. In this instance. That does a lot. I'm gonna get rocks up. I wonder if that's specs damage. I think Rotom is a pretty safe switch in, just because we resist both stabs. We dodge a Hydro Pump. Are there any flying grounds? Gliscor. But we just pump if she switches into Gliscor. Oh, Sash? Okay, and then into the Tailwind. I guess I just kill this? That's fine. Well, actually, I should have discharged, because that would have killed it. But we can kind of stall out some of these Tailwind turns, at least. We dodge again, which is lucky. This easily kills. Tailwind is what? Isn't it 3 turns? Yeah, it petered out, okay. So that was a waste for them. Tropius. I'm pretty sure it's safe to go into Empoleon. Energy Ball, like this might do kind of a lot, but we chew that respectively well. Not as much as I'd like to. But we'll just max potion once. Hurricane. There's no confusion chance, which is nice. If there was, that would be a totally different story. I bet Ice Beam does... I don't know if it's gonna kill, because I bet this thing was buffed, bulk-wise. It might just kill, though. Oh, not quite. Goes for the Roost, but we... I believe I do enough after lefties to kill it this time. Yeah, because it was, like, above 75%. So this should kill, barring, like, a weird low roll. But yeah, you're toast. Aerodactyl. I'm gonna guess you're gonna go for EQ immediately. I'm gonna go into Rotom. Volt Switch would be so, like... See, this is part of the reason why I like Gen 5 better. It's got, like, some of the moves and abilities in Gen 5 just make things more interesting. Like, if I had Volt Switch here, I could do that and get something in safely. You know, Rotom could tank a hit, I could slow Volt Switch out into my Weavile and get it in safe, or my Togekiss and get it in safe against a Rock type in order to revenge kill. But without stuff like that, it's just so much harder to get stuff in, you know? I think I just discharge. I don't think I bother to burn this, especially because I miss again. This Rotom is carrying both Bright Powder and lefties, apparently. Let me get the Para, so I'm probably faster now. They opt to not full restore. Rotom Wash is such a demon in this gen. Pidgeot, you are... Well, it's still raining, right? Because Drizzle is permanent. So if you have Heat Wave, it's not going to do much. It's neutral to Empoleon, but we're in the rain. Hurricane is guaranteed to land. What else would it have? It wouldn't have Focus Blast, right? Mega Pidgeot doesn't have Focus Blast, does it? I feel like it would be way better if it did, yeah? Assuming this is like no guard. It does a lot, but I mean, you're not going to have anything more powerful than that to hit me with. Let me think real quick. So Scald is 120 with Stab, and then you add another, you multiply that by 1.5, so that's 180 versus this being 180. So Scald, if my math is correct, Scald does the same amount as Ice Beam, thanks to Stab and Rain. And they crit me with the Hurricane, so that's nice. Keeps things interesting, I guess. I would have liked for you to level up there, but we'll just get a level up later. I'll just discharge. Are you Specs? That might be Specs damage. It's not going for anything else, but like, what else would it go for? Hyper Beam. Okay, that makes sense. And crits me again. Wow, okay. Okay. You're gonna have to recharge. So I can safely use some experience here on the recharge. D-Knight. I can revenge kill this with Weavile, so I'm not really too worried about it. Like getting Dragon Dances and shit. So I'm just gonna go Gliscor. It does go for Hurricane, which is not exactly what I expected. You should be able to tank one. And probably kill with Moonblast? Not quite. Okay. Okay. I just go into you and Ice Shard twice. Oh my lord. This definitely kills. Oh, it didn't kill. That's nice. Cool. Very cool. Very, very cool. I played like absolute dog ass, but you know what? I could not have known. Or faster, okay. I didn't play that bad. Square and Kai graphics. Interesting. So it's just developed in-house by Square, I suppose, or they collaborated with Kai Graphics, which is a studio I'm not super familiar with. Right. I didn't actually play that bad in that battle. It's just like... I could have... Well, I got crit twice, to be fair, but... I did genuinely think that Ice Shard was going to two-shot. Because multi-scale is not a thing in this gen. Alright, we'll keep pushing. So that's one badge down. Does that show up in my key items or what? Is that like it wouldn't show up here? I don't know where that shows up. Yeah, not bad considering that. Yeah, I'm super underleveled, so like, yeah. I think that went pretty well. I would have steamrolled her if I didn't get crit, so it's like, it's whatever. Instead, I just won slightly less optimally. But I didn't revive anyone. I was tempted to get Empoleon that EXP, but eh. There's plenty of trainers we can fight. There's like a whole desert area that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Get the repel back up. I'm gonna try to speed my... Can we like not? Wait, I do have a rare candy, don't I? I do have one. No one I want to do that with yet. Maybe once Empoleon gets chipped up, I'll bump him to 69 or something. Although maybe I want to save that to get everyone to 70. That might be the play. And Also, as much as Scald is better than Surf in like 99 times out of 100 circumstances, I'm going to reteach Surf just so I, you know. Badges can get cleaned. My badges are dirty as shit right now. In fact. Oh god, that feels awful to do with the mouse. I kinda hate that. Are you really gonna do this? I can. And you can also hit them for... This is iconic. Might jump back in and do the rest later. I want to see what's over here. Hidden item. Dubious disc. Pretty sure I already had one of those, but I'm not using Porygon Z this time, so... Never got a chance to comment. You're watching the Catherine video. Not particularly your style of game. I always thought it was kind of weird for your taste. I kind of thought the same for my tastes, honestly. The only reason I played it was because I grabbed it on that Steam sale, and it was sitting there, and I knew it wasn't super long. And so I was just like, okay, I'll throw a playthrough, because it's like kind of a short game. It's an Atlas game, so worth familiarizing myself. And I know that the people who like it really love it. And so I wanted to check it out, and I'm like, I don't know, that game just kind of fell flat to me by the end. It's cool and unique and stuff, but yeah, it basically just whatever I said in the video. I don't need to reiterate my points, I don't think. Do you have EQ? This thing might have EQ. Also, Flash Cannon's gonna do more because I forgot you're a fairy type. Remember seeing previews for it back in the day. Yeah, because it came out in like, what, 2011 or something like that, originally? I've been talking about a lot of older games, and that's not going to stop. Like, we got just a little preview for those of you who watch my streams. System Shock remake, but the game is pretty faithful to the 1994 original in design. There's obviously like the gameplay, like there's mouse look, and like it plays like an actual shooter and shit like that, but you know, even though System Shock has a fresh coat of paint for 2023, it's more or less a 1994 game. And then I want to do Nocturne the following week, assuming I'm done with it. Oh god, this again. Yeah, assuming I'm done with Nocturne, I'm quite a ways into it already. I'm like level 30. I just finished the second Kalpa of the Labyrinth of Amala, which is like the bonus dungeon that they added for the original US release of Nocturne. And story-wise, where am I at story-wise in that? I just finished the prison dungeon. So I don't really know how far I am. I'm sure a lot of these talking points will come up when I do the Nocturne video, but I feel like I think it's a good thing that we got the Maniacs version of Nocturne when it came to the West in like 03 or whatever it was. Because this game, like, Nocturne would feel so bare bones without all of the Maniacs content. Like, no Dante / Rido, depending on which version you pick. No Labyrinth of Amala, no Fiends, like, no Matador, which is that one of the infamous bosses from Nocturne and shit like that, but... Oh, I saw that, The Man Who Erased His Name, it popped up on Steam, like it just came out. Gotta get the other Kakarot DLCs too, yeah. It's Yakuza fans are eating right now. For sure. Do those rock climb rocks look a lot better? Are they typically 3D models or something? And that's why they look polished up on this different version of Desmume? I wonder. What do you do? I don't understand. Oh, what does this book say? No. I can't read it. Okay. Red shard, which shards are useless for me. Yeah, I need to figure out what I'm gonna play next, though. Now the System Shock is done. I wrapped that up yesterday. I guess Thracia 776, Fire Emblem. That's kind of next on the docket. And it's been a good bit since I finished Genealogy as well. That video took longer than I would have liked to get out, but at least it's done. Fighting resist poison, right? That's one of those resistances I always forget. Let me just confirm. No, it's neutral. Okay, I'm thinking about, like, ground or something. You wouldn't have Zen Headbutt, would you? I just go into Gliscor. Okay. Let me fly. I'm gonna fly. Yeah, dead. I'm gonna fly again. HJK. We're gonna EQ. 7 Remake, you mean Part 2, Rebirth? Remake Part 1 is on PC, but Rebirth is gonna take a while. I'm looking forward to that, though, a lot. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one a lot. But, Persona 3 Reload is really, like, the main upcoming game on my... Let me pop my wish list open real quick and take a look at upcoming stuff, because... Oh, Star Ocean looks really good. The second story R. I downloaded the first one, the Switch version of the first one, because the first Star Ocean remake is not on PC, but I want to play the first one first. Wait for Star Ocean 2 remake to go on sale, even though it's apparently amazing, and I'm really interested in it. I just need to hold my wallet for a bit. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections, like the compilation where they're gonna kind of like redo the older Storm games and like put them all into one game. Not gonna get that for full price, but I'm looking forward to that because I enjoyed the Storm games. They're fun. And I think they tell the story in a fun way. With, you know, not a lot of filler. And then of course Grand Blue Fantasy Relink I'm looking forward to, but because it comes out like a day or two before P3 Reload, I'm gonna have to hold off on getting that. That's not gonna be a day one for me. Yeah, I'm like, can I just run? Do I have a repel up? I think I'm just... Okay, I didn't. That might be why. That Rapidash might have been level 68, though. Also... Is Empoleon even the best lead? Probably not. Got one rare candy. 13k, 14k. I guess it's best to use this on Ganja. Yeah. Carbos. I bet they're already... You can't use vitamins on any stat that's has more than 100 IVs, or EVs, sorry. I'm assuming they didn't break that cap. So, I mean, I can look at my EVs, right? No? I'm thinking of something else. What am I thinking of? Emerald Rogue, maybe? Where you can press A and you can look at your EVs and IVs and shit? Okay, well in that case I'll just fucking try to... Okay, that worked. HP up. Venusaur. No? Anybody? Can anybody use this? Alright, sure, why not? A little extra bulk on my glass cannon. Gus still has your wallet in a chokehold. Scary how you need to buy 3 more games, yeah. Yeah, that's... what I like to do is, like... I'll wishlist, like, 1 game in a series. Like, I'm still waiting for the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters to get patched on PC. Because the console versions, the Switch version and the PS4 version, have the changed font, and I think a couple of other quality of life things or some options or something like that that the PC version doesn't. And I haven't patched those in, and I'm like, I'd happily pay full price for the Pixel remasters because I think they are worth it. I own Final Fantasy VI. 6 is the only one I bought because that's my favorite. Well, I've only played 4 and 6, so I can't really say, but I liked 6 a lot when I played it, emulated it, so I grabbed that when they came out. But I really want those games, like I wishlisted FF4, because I know if FF4 goes on sale, then the other ones will too. And so I'm waiting for some combination of them getting patched and them going on sale, ideally. Because I'm not, like, itching to play Final Fantasy 1 through 6 currently. It's been worth it. Atelier are replayable considering how structured they are. Is there, like, New Game Plus stuff? Is there New Game Plus stuff in the, Atelier games? Because that's always fun. I find, like... It's interesting, because, like... When... I don't think I talked about this in the Persona 4 video, my, like, discussion video. But I thought that doing New Game Plus was gonna, like... completely trivialize everything, and I thought that I was gonna feel like, oh, there's less to do because my social stats are maxed out, and, you know, the compendium is, like, mostly full and stuff like that. But no, I actually felt like doing New Game Plus for P4 in particular, and not having to worry about social stats was somewhat more enjoyable, in a way, which is cool, which means that New Game Plus for Persona games is, like, a cool way to experience them. And I'm glad, because you can kind of cut out some of the more tedious stuff and get to the, like, the real meat, which is, like, social links / confidants, dungeon crawling, etc., etc. I just discharge. There's no way you just crit me with my own discharge. I go into you and knock, because it does a million. True endings are available in New Game Plus. Prefer more character friendships and cutscenes correlating with their friendship level. That game has so many characters and content. That's cool. What was another one with New Game Plus? That wasn't Persona, I was thinking of something. What was it? I'm looking at my library and I'm like... Oh, Tales of Berseria. That game handles New Game Plus in an interesting way. You, like, during your playthrough, you, like, earn point. I didn't start a New Game Plus playthrough for Berseria, so I don't know exactly how it works. But you wouldn't go for Ice Beam, right? Okay, DD. We're gonna Moonblast. Okay, I don't know why they just Dragon Danced a million times. But in Berseria, you, like, earn points throughout your playthrough that you can spend in order to transfer certain aspects over to New Game Plus. So you don't get to transfer everything over, you kind of get to pick and choose. Which is kind of a neat concept, a neat way to do it. The thing is that the combat in that game is, like, kind of... I don't know. I'm not, like, super wild about it, but I enjoyed it fine enough, I guess. But that's a game I definitely would play again. Alright, Dragon types. We got our Dragon type master here. Also some content from the devs and VAs that gets unlocked. Oh, like kind of like behind the scenes development sort of stuff? It's kind of neat. I'm gonna hold off on water trainers for a second. Oh, this is just grass. Do we fight the dragon guy right now? I'm kind of down. And then I guess am I gonna head up to Stark Mountain right away? And then cut back? I'm not sure yet. Thoughts reflecting on the work, composer notes. That's cool. I like that kind of stuff. Alright, if we're up against a dragon trainer, there's not that many dragons he can really pick from. Right? D-Knight, Kingdra, Salamence. Unless you have like a Latios or Latios or something. Rayquaza, I would hope he doesn't have, but I guess it's possible. And then Garchomp. And I'm sure there's something that I'm forgetting, but like Gen 1 and 2, it's just Dragonite and Kingdra. So we can probably assume that he has both of those. In which case, Stealth Rock is still pretty good, because a lot of those guys are flying types. And we have Weavile to like revenge kill Salamences and shit like that. You're banded, right? Yeah. I wish that attack stat was over 200 right now, but it's kind of arbitrary. And I say we just fight this guy now. See what he's got. Get up rocks, break sashes and all that. You lead Kingdra. It's kind of scary. I'm gonna get up rocks. You go for Outrage Raw, which crits me, which is amazing. I do have a fairy type that cancels this. And I can just Moonblast, because I cannot imagine... Yeah, you go for that, but I am not faster, but I do get off a Moonblast. Goes into Altaria. I really want to go back into Regal, but I know it's going to go for, like, EQ or something stupid. Well, what does Altaria even fucking get move-wise? It's Dragon Fairy in this, so it's like D-Pulse, probably Moonblast. Unless it's a physical attacker. Which, like, Altaria can kind of go either way. I don't think Emp lives whatever it's going to throw out, so I kind of want to go into Gliscor. Or... Yeah, no, I'm going to go into Gliscor here. I did not see what they went for. Maybe it was Draco or something. I'm going to Toxic. This is like the first time I clicked Toxic in a million years. Declaw, okay, okay. Declaw, we tank that reliably. I'm gonna fly to, like, Toxic Stall a little bit. Get some Poison Heal back. Like, your lefties... Oh, you might be Natural Cure, so you might be able to switch out and nullify that, but if it switches out, then I can take care of something else in the meantime. So I'm not really too concerned about it. You're gonna take a shit ton from Toxic this turn. I do wish the indicator for Poison said Toxic, if it was Toxic, like on Showdown. Oh, it's Rest. It's Rest Talk, Altaria. That's kind of cool. It's kind of annoying. I'm gonna go to Emp. Declaw, we live. And we're gonna max pushing up. Did you just sleep talk on the turn you woke up? This AI doesn't understand how rest works. Words of advice. I don't know when this changed, or maybe it's always been like this, but at least in modern gens, rest only lasts 2 turns. So you have 2 turns and then you wake up. Always from rest. It may have been different in certain other gens, like... I know, like, sleep mechanics are different. Like, in Gen 5, it's like, if you switch out, it resets the number of turns you were asleep. Kind of shit. And so that's why Spore is so fucking broken in Gen 5 competitive. Alright, I eventually just kill you with, Flash Cannon, yeah. Chomp. I really want to go hard, Togekiss here. I think Rotom is actually the answer, so I can burn this. Why are you going for what? Are you choice locked? I think this thing is choice locked. Otherwise, it would have definitely switched up moves, yeah? That's crazy. I don't know why they're not switching out though. Let's pump again. Have you full restored? Okay, I Wisp just in case of a full restore. We can just spam Wisp, like it can't touch me anyway. Flygon. You are Bug Dragon in this, and you're probably a special attacker. With like Bug Buzz, probably Draco, Earth Power maybe, if they keep that. I don't think Boom Burst is in this though. I don't know, are you gonna have Earth Power? You're not a ground type anymore. So I think this is pretty safe. It can be White Herb or something. I knew it. Alright, so it's White Herb, but Bug Dragon? So Ice Beam is still better. Oh, it does have Earth Power, okay. Well, I guess it was worth scouting for. I would have lived one if I was at full health, but Bug Dragon. This thing has a lot really good special bulk. We're immune to Draco and Earth Power. We resist Bug Buzz. ×4, in fact. So. And we kill it anyway with crits. D-Knight, you're gonna take rocks. Second to last Mon. I'm just gonna Moonblast. I don't know if this. I don't think this will quite kill, but we get a special attack drop if that matters. Are you White Herb too? And your Citrus. Iron Tail. Ow. It's gonna do a lot. If it's banded, it'll kill me. It's not banded. E-Speed, Revenge Kill. Okay, that's fine. We Revenge Kill you with Shardinator. What's your last? Mence? I knew it. Intimidate? Intimidate? Yeah. Which means I kind of don't want to stay in. Yeah, because if I come in fresh... Oh my god. Mence is strong, but like, holy shit, dude. I'm pretty sure Weavile kills this without the Intimidate drop, so I'm just gonna go for that. Yeah. Easy peasy. These battles are fun, though, at least. Like, that's the thing, is like... I can have fun with a game that is not, like, ball-crushingly difficult. You know? I feel like a lot of people are so cynical when it comes to games. It's like they need it to be, like, the hardest thing they've played. And yes, I do like a game with a challenge. It is refreshing. However, even games that people say are, like, infamously difficult, like, especially on the JRPG side of things, like Nocturne. Nocturne's not that hard. Nocturne's not that hard. If you understand how Megami Tensei games work, it's not that hard. Now, if you played Nocturne as your first SMT game, or your first Atlas JRPG in general, then, like, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time for sure. But, like, I've played P3, 4, and 5, I've played Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2, I've played, like, 40 hours of Strange Journey Redux, and like, a couple of hours of, like, SMT 3 and 4. I got through 4's infamous early game boss when I played that, and it's like... Going into Nocturne after all that, it's like, it's really not that hard. It's not like this impossibly difficult JRPG like people make it out to be. But if I had to guess, a lot of people probably started with it as far as their Mega 10 journey. You prefer fun over challenge? I think there's a balance to be had, but I would generally agree. That's why I don't really sweat, like, not nuzlocking and stuff like that, because I still am able to, like, generally enjoy my time with Pokemon, even without the nuzlocking aspect to it. Ow. Oh, wait a second. We'll full restore. I need to restock on healing items, though. Weevile's actually been proving useful thus far, which is really good. I guess that Elite Four is kind of tough for Weavile. Well, not really. It has super effective moves for Bertha and Lucian. It's just getting it in safely was really tough. Konnichiwa. Guten Tag. I'll power up your Pokédex so you can read the descriptions of Pokemon in other languages. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Very neat. But yeah, I think there's a balance to be had with, like, between fun and challenge. And that's what I'm really all about. Like, I talk about it pretty extensively in that... I keep talking about my Persona 4 video. Where, like... Basically, I think that hard mode, like base hard mode in Persona 4 Golden, is like kind of the sweet spot. Unless you don't want like any sense of challenge or grinding. But I found very hard, which the only difference between hard and very hard is the amount of experience and money you gain is set to low instead of medium. And you can change each of these values individually throughout your playthrough to kind of tailor the experience, but if you want to just pick a set difficulty for P4G, I would recommend playing on hard. If you want something that's, you know, decently challenging without being super grindy. And even then, if you're grinding, you can always turn up the experience gain if you want. Which I did because I was playing with low experience gain for a while, but I think I theorized in that video that if you set it to normal from the beginning, that the level curve will be a lot kinder to you. Grand Coliseum's kicking your butt. Though I feel like you can still pull through. Waiting for some good mons to actually use, yeah. Yeah, God, I don't even remember what I used for my... No, Grand Coliseum... What did I use for my team? It was like Umbreon, Espeon. I know I had a Mawile. I think I used like a Choice Band Mawile, which has huge power, or pure power, or whatever. No, it's huge power. They do the same thing, but... Huge power Mawile. What else did I have on my team? Didn't I throw one of the dogs on there? Like, I used Entei for a while. I think my team in Grand Coliseum kind of fluctuated a bit. Whereas, I think in XG, I kind of found my members I wanted to use and just kind of stuck with them stubbornly. That Swellow was so bad. Swellow is always shit for me in my playthroughs. Like, Guts is so good as an ability, but like, dude, Frailmons just never do it for me in playthroughs, because they die too fucking easily. Alright, we beat the Tauros 1v1, kind of, with a little bit of cheese. Now see, the problem is we're not particularly close. Well, it doesn't take that long to get over here, but we're not super close to a Pokemon Center or Mart. Oops. Well, I think I am still gonna fly. I don't know if you have a Mart here. Is there a Mart here? I don't think so. Oh, no, there is. Yeah, we'll just do that then. Yeah, Swellow did its job. I don't remember what it did in the last battle, but I do remember that last battle being really close. Like, I think it was like, maybe Swellow wasn't it the last Mon to survive or some shit? No, I'm thinking about Grand Coliseum, where Espeon was the last Mon standing. No, I was like so pissed off at my Swellow throughout that playthrough. I was genuinely considering dropping it for so long, but then I was just like, man, the fact that I lucked out and got like an Adamant. It was Adamant or Jolly or something, and it's like, you don't get much better than that for a Swellow nature. I mean, you straight up don't. Oh, it O-code? Oh, that's kind of sick, though. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I stubbornly just stuck with it, because I was like, it was like, you know, sunk cost fallacy. It's like, I've come this far with this fucking thing. Might as well keep going. Stock up on potions here. Yeah, if it wasn't like Adamant or Jolly or whatever it was, I think it was Adamant, because Jolly Swallow's not that great because it's already fast as shit. It's one of the fastest mons, like it's base 125 speed, I think. Whereas its attack stat's like 85, I think. Normally. But then with Guts, and then like maybe it got buffed. It's possible it got buffed in XG. But I really liked my XG team because it turned out to be a really sick rain team. Because I didn't have like, I had like Milotic, Blastoise as like my rain setters. And then I had like, I put Thunder on Jolteon, which was sick. That was a fun team. I really like XD Gale of Darkness. And granted, a lot of my love for that playthrough is from the ROM hack, but like, still. Whereas I feel like I've said this a million times, I'm not like as fond of Colosseum. Colosseum is still like an S tier Pokemon game, like it's still one of the best. But I think it has some issues that are resolved in XG, or XD rather. But we'll keep leading Oh, Barry's up there. Nice quick Clop Rock. Lopunny. Lopunny Boppany. Get a high jump kick me into Monopoly. Can you miss? Nice. We'll burn you. Also, it missed twice. Was that bounce? Interesting play against the electric type. What do you say, DX? Or XD? Someone was selling a copy at a con you went to on Saturday? Nice. Dude, that game's fucking good. It's weird because, like, I tend to harp on JRPGs in general, but mostly Pokemon, for, like, the animations being too long. They really, like, I don't really mind it in the GameCube Pokemon games and, like, Pokemon Stadium, but I think it's because the animations have so much personality. Like, they add something to the experience as opposed to just being, like superfluous or whatever. Like, could it be snappier? Yeah, but I never felt pressured to turn on speed up when I was playing through those games. Or, well, there's probably some times I was, but every turn counted with those ROM hacks, and so I think that plays a big part too. When it's mindless and slow, that's a problem, you know? Struggle to catch all of Greevil's shadow Pokemon. Yeah, I think... See, that's the other thing is, like, the shadow Pokemon mechanic is so cool. And the fact that you can opt to try to catch Greevil's team instead of fighting them is, like, a cool option that you have. Although I think I just opted to kill all of them because I wasn't intending to do post-game. What a game, though. What a game. Like, XD, specifically with that XG ROM hack, that might be my favorite Pokemon game overall. It's not mainline, but... So, like, if I were to do a mainline, like, #1 mainline, it's probably still, like, Black and White 2. But... Like, XD is so good. Breloom. Should be safe to go into you. In case of, like, a random Spore. Oh, wait a second, this is Gen 4. Whoops. You're kind of this thing is a threat. You're gonna go for Zen Headbutt, though, right? Yeah. I don't know if knockoff kills, it's neutral. Am I faster? Probably. I kinda wanna go for Crash. If I land it... Yeah, that did not enough. It was worth a shot, though. We just revenge kill with you. Lucario. I'm just gonna Moonblast, I don't give a fuck. We've got Repels anyway. Or Revives. Repels. Vipers. After XG Battle Revolution came up on YouTube, Not sure why those visual effects weren't used. Dude, Battle Revolution's animations are fucking fire. The only thing is it doesn't have a campaign. Like, there are bosses and stuff you can fight, and you can import your team from the DS versions, which you can do on emulator. I'm pretty sure you can transfer your save or whatever, or like open Desmume and kind of emulate that connection, I want to say. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure stuff like that is possible, which is insane. Like, that's so wild to me, that you can do that, but very cool. But yeah, dude, Battle Revolution, like that's what makes the 3D Pokemon games so all the more disappointing, is like we had those, which were way more self-contained, there wasn't like a story mode and a big open world and shit like that. But the animations and like the announcer and stuff like that, like, we need a battle sim like that with the love and care put into it again, separate from the mainline games. I'm gonna keep saying that until I die. Because like I was saying earlier, Scarlet and Violet, I've really mellowed out on my opinion. I actually, like, upon reflecting on it, see, the problem is, when I first play a game, as long as I don't absolutely hate it, or have like a big major problem with it that like catches me off guard, like with Catherine with the story, I'm usually like, yeah, I enjoyed my time with it, it was fine, kind of thing. I'm not like, you know, super pissed off or anything like that. And then as I, you know, distance myself from the game with time, and I play other games, you know, in the meantime, it's like, sometimes I start to soften on it where I'm like, yeah, actually, this was not particularly executed well. They're like, you know, this and that kind of deal. Because, like, I don't know that I've ever not had fun with a Pokemon game on a first play. Even Sword and Shield, even Scarlet and Violet, I, like, enjoyed my first playthrough fine. It wasn't, like, my favorite thing ever, but, like, I overall enjoyed it, kind of deal. And now that it's been almost a year, I'm kind of like... And, you know, watching analyses and stuff like that, I'm kind of like, yeah, there's a lot of actually stuff that is not very good about it. Even if it ran flawlessly, which my previous opinion of it was that, like, underneath all the jank, Scarlet and Violet are solid, which is, like, kind of true, but at the same time, it's really lacking in a lot of areas at the same time, which is a shame. And it kind of has me reevaluating my whole series ranking of, like, I'm looking at Gens 1 and 2 in particular, even though I have nostalgia for those gens, and being like, I think these are actually, even though they're more bare bones, I think they're better complete experiences than a lot of the modern stuff. There's no way you just crit me turn 1, you fucking asshole. God damn it. Are you Spectacles? Are you Levitate? Did they change that? I don't know if you're Levitate. You're still Levitate in this, okay. This is off to a very bad start. We live. Okay, thank you. What a threat. Holy fuck. You're probably gonna have Ice Beam, right? Probably. I need to stop fast forwarding as much. T-Spike? That's fine. My team doesn't really mind T-Spike, actually. Weavile's the only one that gets hit by it. That's funny. Alright, if we got a burn there, that would have been cool, but oh well. Also, we absorbed the T-Spike. I cannot leech a grass type in this game, though. You can powder them, but not leech them, I think. It's mechanics like that, it's hard to keep track of, like, how it works in every single gen. Because I keep changing shit. Sometimes for the better, but, like... Oh, God. Goes in the Crobat. Go for Flying move, no doubt. Just discharge. I don't care if you switch. Yeah, see, we got the para, and so now this is way easier to deal with. You go for the Petal Dance, I go for a Sludge Bomb. Double Sludge Bomb, you're dead. Crobat, I go back into Rotom on the Brave Bird. Hyper up. And just discharge. We hit 70. I've got Air Slash Smug Bee in the back, so I think I just let this die, right? What is he gonna go for? Fighting move? Poison move, probably? I'm gonna go Gliscor and see. Yeah, we do live, because Gliscor is disgusting. And we just EQ. Doesn't kill, though. T-Cruel. I'm just gonna EQ. And the Ice Beams. Okay. I'm gonna go into you and heal up. Should have seen that coming, but I'm not really too worried about this battle right now. You're gonna be a special attacker, but I'm gonna just pump for 1,000,000 damage. Okay. Cool. Not bad. But yeah, the moral of the story, Battle Revolution's animations are fucking fire. I should probably go back to that game, because, like, if I imported Mons and/or even just using rentals, I feel like that could be kind of fun. To, like, play through the various... Like, there's trainers you can fight in that game. It's not like a story mode, but it's kind of like Pokemon Stadium. Sort of. Like, you can't fight the gym leaders, but it's sort of that similar structure, kind of. From what I recall, at least. Oh, and you know what I was saying, too, is, like, Gens 8 and 9 have me looking at even Gen 6 fondly, which I used to be super critical of Gen 6, and I think X and Y have a lot of faults that I fucking can't stand, but, like, the core of the experience is so much better than what we're getting now, even, which is crazy. You think you messed around with Battle Revolution but don't remember it well? I don't think I ever even owned it. I think a friend of mine had it, and I fucked around with it on emulator maybe like a year or two ago as well. But I've never really, like, fully delved into it. But there's some cool stuff. There's, like, trainer customization. Like it's weirdly, like, kind of a full-fledged experience. It just doesn't have, like, a full campaign. But there is single-player stuff to do, which is neat. Did you manage to beat all 6? No, it doesn't look like it. You should really tackle them first. Oh, so he wants us to fight. Okay. That's kind of cool. Except we can't fly back here, which is really annoying. So what, we fought the flying, dragon, and poison trainer, so we just have 1, 2, 3. We're halfway through. Okay. Now the question is, part of me wants to go back to the fight area and then go up this way, so that way we end up back at 227 at the end of this. I like that idea. So what are we missing? Dark, Fairy, Normal? I think that's right. There's a Dark Trainer, a Fairy Trainer, and a Normal Trainer. Oh yeah, it just occurred to me, Super Mario RPG comes out soon, doesn't it? Like, towards the end of the month. Or maybe it's like, isn't it like the 17th or something like that? Like in a week? Ish? A little over a week? That one's cool. I'm interested in that. Oh! I played Mario Wonder, which I'm not going to do a video on. It's good. It was quite fun. I had a fun time with it. I think people... Dude, I feel... What game was it? Was it Mario Wonder? I feel like there was something else I played where I felt really out of touch. I felt really out of touch because, like... I feel like Nintendo fans in particular... No offense, because, like, you're entitled to your opinion and stuff, but, like, just the trend I see is that Nintendo fans in particular, people who are very partial to Nintendo games, just, like, scream masterpiece so quickly with every game, and it's so annoying. It's like Zelda, that's a whole nother thing, because like I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like I guess I understand it, and I had my fun with those games for a while, but that's different, where it's like I think it's just a taste thing as far as my non-enjoyment of those games. What I guess I have to go in a spout, don't I? But like with like Sea of Stars, which is not a Nintendo game, but like it kind of feels like one. You know, like that game to me feels very at home on Switch. And then with Wonder, it's like Sea of Stars is a different story, because I think the story and characters are really pretty weak. And every time I hear someone say otherwise, I'm like very confused. I'm like, have you played a good story-based JRPG before? Because I really don't. I'm getting my ass kicked. I really don't think the story in Sea of Stars is that good, but that's besides the point. Wonder was fun. I enjoyed it, but not so much that I felt compelled to 100% it or anything like that, which is usually, it could be a mood thing. I could have had my Mario fill for when I did my tier list and stuff like that. But to me, the hallmark of a good, not good, the hallmark of like an all-time classic, like one of my favorite platformers ever, or a contender for that moniker, is my desire to 100% it. Like I did with 3D World, and like I have done with the Galaxy games, I think multiple times. What are you acupressuring? I'm toxicing you. I'm just gonna toxic stall you, dog. Alright, that was very annoying. And sheer cold wall rain was ridiculous. Kinda does turn out like that. You just say Xenoblade 3 is a masterpiece, though, especially with the DLC. I believe that. I believe that Xenoblade fans, like, that game is, like, an all-time great kind of deal. Do you agree? If you want a 100% a Mario game, it's considered one of the best. Yeah, that's where I'm at with platformers in general. If I feel compelled to 100% it, it's a banger. You know? It might have flaws, mind you, like that notable flaws, but they don't bother me enough. And like Wonder, I talked about it in the Mario tier list of like the flagpole thing, like the getting to the top of the flagpole thing being a 100% requirement. If you really want to fully 100% it, I don't like. I think it's too much. I dealt with it in 3D World because it's really not that hard, because you just get the cat suit or play as Peach, which I typically do anyway. And it's super easy to hit the top of the flagpole, but I just don't care enough to like go back and get the top of the flagpole or like get the purple coins and shit like that. I don't know. The Wonder Seeds were cool. They were cool, but like I don't know. The game is good, but it's not like this. Holy shit! This reinvents Mario. I do think that the art style and animation work is fucking incredible. That is one point that I will give it, like, basically a 10 out of 10 in, is that categories, like animation and graphical art style. Like, I want the older 2D Marios, like, remade in that art style. It's fucking gorgeous, dude. Like, can you imagine Super Mario World reconstructed with that graphical style and attention to detail with the animations? This is a fairy type trainer. Don't remember who said that the top of the full was needed for 100%. I can show that aside from footage. Does the game note that? It gives you, like, there's like a little, like, tick box or something next to each level for the flagpole. I don't know that it's, like, required to unlock everything, but it will give you, like, a little gold flagpole symbol or whatever. Dude, the animation work is fucking awesome. Like, it's really, like, it's one of those things that I typically don't notice unless it's done really well. And I guess a lot of animation work, it's like, if you don't notice it, usually that's for the better, as opposed to noticing it for being bad. But there's just like so many different variations of animations for different actions, and there's so much personality there that if you compare it to the new Super Mario Brothers games, it's night and day, dude. It's night and day. And yeah, I'm not super fond of the flagpole thing, but like, it's like kind of whatever. You can have fun with it on like a casual playthrough. Level design's good, but ultimately, like if I had to put it on my tier list, I don't know that it would cut. I don't know that it cuts like the A tier for me, but B tier is still really solid for Mario games. Like that's where I put Mario 64, that's where I put Mario U, which I think is like pretty solid. It's just like, if Mario U looked like Mario Wonder, I think I would look at it more fondly. Which I know sounds really shallow, but the new games are so fucking bland in their artistic design and stuff like that, that I'm gonna go into U on another T-Bolt to get the Toxic Orb active. I kind of want to... Wait, you get Ice Beam, don't you? I'm safe to go into Venusaur, because I'm thick fat. Yeah. Let me just Sludge. Okay, nice. Gardevoir, you're gonna Psychic... I really want to go Weavile. I think I go mid-ground into you. Okay, we live. I Hyper. Aura Sphere. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I bet EQ does a shit ton. Yeah, you'll die to light. Oh my god. I'm gonna go into you to just get damage off. Oh, that's fine too. Sludge. Oh my god. I'm gonna heal back up. You full restore. I'm gonna leech so that I leave this exchange with a little bit of health. Clef. You might be Magic Guard, so I'm not gonna bother leech seeding. Granbull. I'm just gonna Sludge Bomb. You're dead. Mawile. I'm gonna leech. Nice crit. We go into you. We burn. My other mons are not really getting much experience here, are they? Then you get the one guy who says if you didn't get the top of the flagpoles, it's not 100%. Yeah, I mean, like, because technically there is like a little indicator for it. So like, and it's not the biggest deal. Like, a lot of the badges enhance your jump in a certain way. So if you're using one of those, it's actually pretty fucking easy to get to the top, but like, I don't really want to feel compelled by it. And then I also am not a big fan of like, so like instead of star coins, you have these big purple coins, and there's 3 of those, so effectively kind of like star coins. But the purple coins are like the main currency of the game that you use to buy badges and 1-ups and stuff like that, but it's good. There's a few small criticisms I have of it, mostly that I would prefer... The Grass Knot's gonna do jack shit. I would prefer if each character still had their unique ability from Mario 2. Like, the fact that Luigi doesn't have his Flutter Jump, the fact that Peach doesn't have her Float, makes every character play the same, which is cool in one way, because you don't have to limit yourself in that way. Like, if you want to play as Luigi but you don't like the Flutter Jump, then you can do that, you know? Or you can equip the badge that gives you the Flutter Jump if you really, really want that. I think there should have just been a toggle of, like... I don't know, I think the badge system is just somewhat flawed in a way that kind of bugged me. I think it's a cool idea, but I think that they could have eased up on it, or like allowed you to equip 2 different kinds of badges or something like that, you know? Which are, these are like somewhat common criticisms I've seen, and I kind of just agree. But the game's good. Like, it's solid. It's a little short, I'd say. Like, I felt like I finished it relatively quickly, and I wasn't playing it like a ton. Yeah, no, a lot of the unique abilities are now just badges that you can equip, but you can only have one equipped at a time. You can change the badges whenever you die, and then, or whenever you start a level, you can change it, but only has 6 worlds instead of 8, yes. And the first 3 you have to do in order, but then 4, 5, and 6 you can do in any order, which I liked. I think the game should have been you do any of the worlds in any order to begin with, and I think that would have been way more interesting. But those like the first 3 worlds, I was kind of like, it was sort of like Sea of Stars to me, where like the early game of Sea of Stars, I was like, why is everyone fucking praising this game so much? Although then again, a lot of people were praising Sea of Stars for its early game, which I find very weird. But anyway, when it comes to, oh my god, dude, Groudon is a demon. Oh, fucking, what was I saying? When it comes to Wonder, Mario Wonder, yeah, like a lot of character-specific abilities are badges. What was I saying? The first 3 worlds felt really underwhelming to me. The last 3 worlds were really cool, and if every world of the game was like those last 3, because like worlds 4, 5, and 6 feel like they have way more content in them than the first 3. Like world 2 and 3 are like super forgettable to me, honestly. And honestly, because the game jumps around with gimmicks a lot, I find a lot of it to be kind of forgettable in a way. Like there are certain mechanics that do come back multiple times and stuff like that, but the fact that each level has a Wonder Seed that does something completely different, it's like you're gonna remember the memorable ones, but then I don't know. It like weirdly makes the levels, or the worlds at least, feel like they lack an identity, sort of. Like the volcano world has, well, no, scratch that. To an extent, I think that's true, but like there's a world where there's like goo that you need to swim through, and that's like a pretty consistent thing that shows up in addition to what the Wonder Seeds change. And like the lava level, or the lava world, kind of same deal. Alright, we can... Oh, we got the villain now, sick. But yeah, I don't know, I just thought the game was kind of short. And the last 3 worlds were really fun. But the first 3, while not super long, were just kind of like... I don't know, I wasn't really feeling it until it was like, hey, do the next 3 in any order, and I was like, oh shit. As far as 2D Mario games, I probably would put it above all of the new games, all the new Super Mario Brothers games. However, I don't think I like it as much as Mario 3 or World. Yeah, it's tricky. I don't know. Also, the fact that Yoshi... The fact that the only way to play as Yoshi is if you want to play baby mode is, like, kind of annoying. How much money do I have? 103k? Oh my god, this shit's expensive. Holy crap, dude. This is insane. Can we knock a 0 off of all these? Like, holy crap. Do I have another rare candy to get Weavile to, oh nice, I have 2. Weavile to 70. Togekiss, you're almost at 70. We're gonna lead you to guarantee that on a switch train. Dusknoir. I kind of want to go... this thing is fat as fuck, so I kind of want to go Weavile and Knock, but I'm scared of, like, Drain Punch or something. Oh, it has... what? Future Sight. Mince. What would you go for here? I'm gonna Toxic. What's for Pump? Ow. Oh. Well, I can safely get this in. I think I just crash, yeah. Sick. Just go back and heal. Moonblast you. I think I just stay in, yeah, like... You don't really do enough to me to have this be a concern. That your tinted lens is shit. Holy crap. I don't think I can switch into this safely. Yeah, that does, like, way too much. Holy crap. Thought about doing a Q&A. I've thought about it, yeah. I've thought about doing videos like that. I just wanted to build the audience up a little bit more, ideally. I was gonna mention too, I was thinking about like my thresholds, like my goals for like doing Battle Network post-game or Star Force and stuff like that. And I think it'd be a good idea to like, I did want to gift subs or members, because what the fuck is this? I did want to gift. I was thinking about like doing so I adjusted my membership pricing, just FYI, to where like the bottom tier is $3, top tier is $6. But I bumped the top tier up from 5 to 6, which is just like shoutouts at the ends of videos or whatever. That's the main difference if you want to support extra. But the reason I did that was because the way gift memberships work is it'll pick the highest value membership up to $5. But I wanted the gift subs to be the $3 version, so that people didn't, if they wanted to gift subs, it wouldn't be the $5 one by default. So that's kind of like a weird thing. But now gift subs are specifically the $3 tier, since I bumped the $5 up to a $6. So anyway, I was thinking like Battle Network post game, what if I did like a sub goal, like whichever I hit first, the sub goal or the member goal. So like when I hit 1,000 subs, for instance, I think I'd be down to do Battle Network post game stuff, at least for Volume 1 of the LC. Like we can do BN2, unlock hard mode for a rainy day. I still think it's wild that BN2 is like the only BN game besides 4 with a hard mode. I think that's very cool and overlooked because you have to basically 100% complete it to unlock it. Why did I wait, it was probably Arena Trap anyway, but I was like, why did I stay in though? Oh, it's Arcanine. But yeah, I was thinking like either 1,000 subs or like 5 members or something like that. And I'll do BN2 and 3 post game. I should probably put this in a post somewhere. I don't know where the best place to do that is. Cause like I could make a video. Like I could make a video of that, but like I feel like that's, I don't know. I like for my videos to be more or less evergreen, and so I don't really like the idea of doing that. Maybe I just need to mention it at the beginnings of my videos or something like that. 2 nuggets. You gave us those nugs. That good shit. But, yeah, I'm curious about hard mode for BN2, because I think that's super cool. I wish BN3 had a hard mode. That would be super sick. Normal. We got our normal master over here. Which, are you the last one? No, we have 228. Which is gonna be... What was it? Dark. The dark guy is gonna be over here. But yeah, so another incentive to hit 1,000 subs. And I'll like mark these down at least in a document so I can keep track of it and be honest with y'all about it, about hitting those thresholds. Because like when it comes to Star Force, it's just gonna be when I feel like it. When Star Force starts, I'll be joining memberships and hope. I appreciate you saying that. Whenever me starting Star Force is just gonna be a matter of me like being in the mood to do it. I think. I don't want to force it. And I really like streaming Battle Network stuff with y'all. I thought that was a lot of fun, and I kind of miss it, low-key. But, community post or a short? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I want to get a couple of shorts out this week, maybe instead of a regular upload. Because I made a couple more Dolphin emulator control schemes that I want to get out there that I'm pretty happy with, actually. Some of which were requested, some of which weren't. Because I want to do those like somewhat regularly. I think that's kind of fun for me to do because of how extremely versatile Dolphin is when it comes to controller configs. Or you're gonna have like a slacking or some shit. Gives you time to get a copy of another version. That's fair, yeah. Yeah. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I would like to wait, ideally, for a Star Force collection, but that's gonna be... I feel like that's gonna take too long. You know? Jump kick. I just go into you, I guess. I kind of just want to Toxic you. I missed. Not a poison type. Shorts kind of depend for you. I'm trying to use the community feature more, but it's pointless if no one's interacting. Yeah, and that'll be the case for a while. Like, I think I got a few likes on post. I mean, my first post was like maybe not even a year ago, but it just takes time, basically. And by the way, I do think you could hit 500 by the end of the year still. You would just need something to hit the algorithm hardcore. But, because I know you were mentioning that at the end of your last video. Do you know full restore on me? Bibarol. Going to you. Capcom's been hyping up another game for a while. Yeah, like, Mega Man 12 was trademark. Oh my god, was that a crit? Holy shite. Drio. These guys are strong as hell. We keep dying to recoil. You're a threat. You are a super threat. You might have an electric move, so I'm kind of scared. Yeah. We'll try to leech. Psychics me. I might lose. I can just Moonblast for damage. But we get the special attack drop, which saved our ass right there. Oh wow. The fact that we lived is kind of heinous. I just Moonblast for damage. We crit, which is insane. I go into you, and we Rock Smash. We win. Fuck yeah. Being Collection was dropped in Nintendo Direct with no teasers. It also, like... Yeah, I think mentioning it at the beginning of videos is the way to do it. Because I've been finding some... I feel like I've been gaining subscribers a little more steadily now that I've been saying it at the beginning of videos. Of being like, hey, just by the way, trying to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. And if that doesn't happen, I think if I hit 1,000 by the time P3 Reload comes out, which I could see happening, because I'll probably be doing some coverage closer to when it comes out again, that would be fine with me. It's just the sooner the better. But a lot of people who have found success on YouTube will say the first 1,000 is like the hardest, and that's definitely... I mean, I have nothing to compare it to, but it definitely seems that way so far. Like, it really is an exponential growth of, like, maybe getting your first 100 subs isn't too bad if you have, like, one video pop off or something, which is what happened with me. very early on is I had a video pop off, hit like 7K views or something like that. Not quite, it was like 6.9, and it stayed that way for years, which was very annoying. Until I pulled it, just because production-wise it wasn't very good. About the Elder Scrolls 6. And then from then, it took so long. I sat at like 140 or something like that for so long. And then it wasn't really until the Battle Network tier list that I did that things really started to pop off. And that video just like continues to do numbers, which is insane. And I think the Mario Galaxy video, which is my most viewed one, it's almost at 50K. Which is nuts. I think that helps trickle stuff in. Why the fuck does this have Ice Beam? Are you Fairy type? No. You're not. Get fucked. Okay. I kind of want more hypers to not waste these maxes. Another thing is that the algorithm also gets really good at recommending a channel you spend some time on, whether you subbed or not. Yeah, no, there's even some channels that I like don't sub to because I know they're gonna get pushed to me. But that's usually channels that are already massive, right? Like, yeah, for sure. Like, I think the most important thing is that you just enjoy the process. And that you're, you know, learning something between pretty much every video, or at least every few videos. You're like, there's something that you're improving or tweaking to your formula. And it doesn't have to be a formula, but you know what I mean. I didn't buy hypers. Why the fuck did I go all the way over here? What can I sell? This, 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 this. White herb might be good, maybe. Metal coat. Expert belt is actually decent. Bright powder, maybe. Mental herb, all this stuff. This stuff is solid. It's probably better to sell these, because you get EVs anyway from battling. Well, we're gonna get rid of this shit. Battle items, okay. Let's buy more hypers. Let's get like... I feel like 50 is still good, because even if my mons exceed... Even if they exceed 200 HP, they're not going to be, like, at 0 HP, right? They're going to be at, like, half a lot of the time, which is when I want to use the hypers. I feel like your YouTube feed has more unsubbed content than subbed. Yeah, sometimes, like, there are certain channels that upload daily, where I don't really care about most of their videos, but sometimes, like, usually it's commentary channels like Some Ordinary Gamers or Penguin Zero, like, you know, Moist Critical or whatever. What are some others? I'm sure there's some others that I'm forgetting off the top of my head, but, like, I don't sub because I know they're gonna get pushed to me, and also I just don't really give a shit about most of the stuff they post. Anyway, why are there 2 TMs for Sandstorm out there? Why do I already have this? Wait a second. Wrong pocket. The question is... Can I teach... Oh, why did I do that? I had a PP max on Toxic there. Or no, maybe that was just a PP up. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm not clicking Toxic that often, I'm not too worried about it. I can edit it in PK Hex if I really want to. Okay, I still can't do it, even with one missing. So I'd have to, like, get rid of all of them, which I can't toss them. So that Pokeball is just gonna remain there for fucking ever. Which is fun. me see if I can pull this off. Everyone's at 70 now. I'm making pretty good progress. I'm gonna try to go into you. Will knock. Does a shit ton. Gallade, you are a threat. What other content creators do I watch? Let me... Oh, this is the dark guy. I can just fight him now. I feel like he's probably on par with the other dudes. I'll pull up my subs list in a second, because I always struggle to remember off the top of my head. Alright, you go for Overheat, which definitely doesn't kill me unless you crit. You get a White Herb off. I get my rocks. I'm gonna Hyper, so you get the drop again. I'm gonna Hyper again because I'm a scumbag. When it comes to fighting AI in Pokemon... Oh, it has Thunderfang? What the fuck? Shiftry. He could be a physical attacker with, like, a fighting move. I don't really care if this dies, though. And it's also a special attacker, so... We get an Ice Beam off. Weavile. Oh, Flash Cannon. We get the Quick Claw, which is nasty. What could you possibly have? Close Combat? Maybe? Goes for Crunch. I'm gonna try to Leech Seed. You have Zen Headbutt. That's disgustingly bad for me. T-Tar. I'm gonna burn you. Tried to burn you. I just go into you and Rock Smash, though. Oh, you're Chople? Oh, fuck off. Okay. Spiritomb. I'm just gonna get damage. Yeah. Piece of cake. Nothing personal, kid. Alright, cool, so that's all of them. So now I just need to work my way through this goddamn desert, which I usually avoid. Like, when I was a kid, I would avoid this desert because it's a pain in the ass. What other content creators do I watch? Let me pull up my subs list real quick. Just to remind myself. Subs. Manage. Got some friends' channels on here. We don't really upload much. False Swipe Gaming, who does competitive Pokemon videos, like historical competitive Pokemon videos, which are written by BKC, who also does competitive Pokemon content. I am not currently subbed to BKC for some reason. Sometimes there's certain channels where I'll like go through phases of subbing and unsubbing kind of deal. But like Blunder is a competitive Pokemon YouTuber. He's funny as shit. Enjoy his stuff. I do enjoy like the Mega 10, some of the Mega 10 tubers like Fither, Nom's Compendium. I watch some of his stuff, and like Gnarly. Those are the main ones that I stick to. If anything, but they don't upload super frequently. Jeremy Johns I've been subbed to and have watched his stuff for years and years and years, because I'm like so out of touch with movies and stuff like that, so I just use him as like a barometer of like what movies are out or what movies are coming out that are worth looking into potentially or whatever. Like I trust his opinions on movies pretty strongly, honestly. Jimothy Cool and Lord Envy, two other competitive Pokemon YouTubers. Envy does like more like current gen stuff, whereas Jimothy Cool, he does informational videos on current gen, but he is primarily like a Gen 3 competitive player. He plays old gens a lot. Marsh is one of my favorite channels. Marsh does Megami Tensei stuff, but he goes and he plays the games that haven't been localized and that are old as shit. And I from what I understand, he has some level of understanding of Japanese. And so he like goes through the games and kind of like entertainingly describes what happens and his experience and stuff like that, which is cool because I feel like I can experience some of the older games that I don't really want to play. but still like kind of get the gist and like all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in digging deep into Megami Tensei as a series, I would definitely check out Marsh. Who else? Masahiro Sakurai's channel I'm sub to. I like his stuff on game development. I think it's super cool that he does stuff like that. I think Kojima has a podcast that I haven't checked out. Nerl is funny as shit. And he just does like kind of grab bag stuff, mostly Nintendo related. PokeMMD, one of the bigger competitive Pokemon YouTubers, just hit 400k subscribers, which is insane. But he seems like a good dude, makes entertaining content. Retro Game Core, I rely on for, it's spelled corpse, but you know, like core, like the military thing. But Retro Game Core, he does like reviews of retro handhelds and stuff like that, and like portable PCs and shit like that. So I keep an eye on his channel just for upcoming stuff, because I have a retro handheld of my own that I like to dabble with. Swag Kage, I enjoy his stuff, breaking down like Naruto lore and that kind of thing, but he doesn't upload that frequently. And the Geek Critique, which is a long-time sub of mine, doesn't upload as often as I would like, but I do enjoy his stuff. And I would actually note the Geek Critique as being like a big inspiration for me, especially early on. But that's like the extent of my sub list. There are probably other channels that I'm like excluding that I'm not sub to. Like, you know, I enjoy the occasional Penguin Z0 or Penguin Zero, whatever, Moist Critical video, because he's funny. And depending on the situation, it's like, okay, yeah. But it just kind of depends. I don't watch like every video he puts out or anything like that. Yeah, Jeremy's hilarious, and I think a good reviewer and stuff like that. I like his stuff a lot. What is this about? Checking with Swag from time to time. Yeah, I really like Swag. Sucks that what happened to him with one of his former collaborators and stuff like that, but it's none of my business really. But that's gotta be tough, because I've had falling outs with, like, every time I see like a falling out thing happen with content creators or like internet celebrities, quote unquote, I feel bad, because I've had falling outs with friends in the past, and like I can't imagine what that must be like to have that be a public thing, or at least like it being known by the whole public and people taking sides and like not knowing the full picture and like all the parasocial shit that comes with that. I really like feel for people who go through that shit publicly. It's fucked up. It's fucked up to begin with, but like the fact that it's public is like, man. You check back and note them down. Yeah, like I like a lot of those guys, and primarily if you're trying to get into competitive Pokemon, a lot of the ones that I listed off are good for that. PokeMMD, Lord Envy, Jimothy Cool, Lord Rabia is another one. He does like low tier, like if you know how the Pokemon tiering system works, he does like low tier tiers, but for like current gen. So like rarely used, never used PU, whereas Joey, Envy, and Blunder primarily focus on OU, which is like the main metagame for competitive Pokemon, or competitive singles rather. But then Marsh is like really one of my favorite channels as of recently. He just doesn't upload super frequently because he does really long deep dives. And so it's understandable that it takes a while for his videos to get up. Yeah, I was banking on that Quick Claw. I forgot that you're not ground type, though. That is a clear indicator that would have barely one-shot if it was its original typing, though. Since it did about half. That's funny. Let me reward your passion with some absolutely astounding moves. The ultimate moves, like Hydro Cannon and shit. can learn Draco, yeah. Frenzy Plant? I think I'm good on that. Wait, did I fight these guys? No, I didn't. Marowak, you're scary as shit because you have ground-type moves. Rotom, dude, Rotom is eating on these routes. I just pump again. Skill Up. I watch Skill Up stuff sometimes too, but I'm not subbed. Because I don't like watching all of his stuff, which is maybe a little petty, but it's just like, I like the podcast that they do. Friends Per Second. Because Gerard the Completionist is one that, like, I don't really watch his stuff much anymore, but he's one of, like, the OGs that, of course, I used to watch and enjoyed his stuff. He seems like a good dude. Oh, fucking... What is wrong with me? Fuck, what's it? Why is his name escaping me right now? The guy who does Before You Buy. Fucking... Game Ranks. Game Ranks and Jake Baldino, that's his name. I really like Jake's personal channel a lot. The Before You Buys, I don't really watch much anymore. Not for any particular reason, it's just like... I feel like I'm kind of at the point where I can evaluate most games as far as whether or not I'm going to buy them or not. And try to, like, avoid a lot of outside influence unless it's, like, a broken mess. But Jake Baldino has a personal channel where he just kind of, like, rambles, essentially, about stuff that he likes, and I really like the way that he approaches his content. And he also likes a lot of the same series that I do, like Metal Gear, and he's big in Resident Evil and stuff like that as well. Okay, I came down from this way, that's right. And so... I just want to make sure I'm thorough. Make sure I'm thorough. I don't have a repel up, do I? Also, I'm speeding up a lot, which is why it's glitching out a little bit. Also, is there an item up here that I already got? Okay, yeah, I must have already got whatever was up here. But that's like a really long-winded way of saying that, like, yes, Skill Up does make good content. I like his stuff. Every so often. You are going to Psychic Move me, and I don't like that. I don't think Weavile's gonna one-shot you, though, so I'm a little scared. But I'm gonna knock off. Alright, Crash would have killed, assuming it had no item, but, which I don't think it did. Thankfully I lived, though. Anybody need to hit 71? You do. Gliscor does as well. So hopefully you lead a fighting type that I can go into Gliscor on. Beautiful. I didn't mean to click EQ. Ow. You ass. Why did I go into this? Oh, it's because he countered, that's why. Oh. That definitely explains it. Primeape. Okay. Why did I do that? What the fuck am I doing? This. I want you to lead. Da-da-da-da-da. Of course you lead something that I need to switch out on. Clean. I don't... You're not a threat at all. Slash? You're gonna be like Sand Rush or something stupid, right? I'm just gonna go into you. Poison Jab. Oh, it's Sand Veil. That makes more sense. What is this gonna be? Protector? For a Rhyperior? Anybody heal around here? Why doesn't anyone study the molting of Pokemon? Because there are so few Pokemon that molt? What do you mean? Do I ever repel up? Yes. Okay, yeah, this is back where I am, where I was at the entrance of Stark Mountain. Once we pair up with Buck, he's gonna heal us up, so I'm not really too concerned about it. Well, in fact, I probably should have not used those hypers, but it's fine. So, like, this is the main event. Wait, this house probably heals us, but I'm not really... Buck might battle us, though. It just occurred to me. That's been like a thing. Where, like, all the partner trainers battle us first. Alright, let's make a save. This is gonna be a solid 50 hour. I mean, with speed up, it's kind of like... It's not totally accurate, but... You know. Actually, there's no way it's 50 hours. There's no fucking way. Also, I just realized you said Jake Baldino in your comment, and I like totally brushed past that as I was struggling to come up with his name. God damn it. Sorry about that. Wind, Fang, Acid, Shadow, General, Moon. Knew it. I knew it. Torkoal. Torkoal. I'm gonna toxic you. These solar beams for... Okay, that was a crit. That is understandable. Have a nice day. Can you not crit me a million times, you fucking ass? Is this scope lens Torkoal? There's no way. Makes no sense. I don't like this. Except for the fact that... Okay, well, it was Shuka, but... You get 2 KO'd by this. I'm gonna crash. Yeah, okay. I thought so. It was an Umbri. You're gonna be like... I mean, what is this usually? Toxic Wish? Like, I don't think Foul Play's in this, so like, what, Pursuit? I don't know what you're gonna go for. I'm going to you. Confuse Ray. Toxic. Is Shell Smash in this? I don't think so. I know it's in Vanilla Gen 5, usually, so it's like, yeah. Cloister, Dusk Noir. I'm gonna burn you. I'm gonna go Era. We're gonna knock. Okay, well, it didn't kill. That's annoying. I go into you. I'm gonna Flamethrower in the Sun, which does 0. This is not even your last. That's very unfortunate. You're gonna Drain Punch. No, you didn't Drain Punch. What the fuck? Can you be predictable, please? Shuckle. We Leech Seed. That's not what I meant. Oh wait, I'm Encored. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, what the hell? Oh, it's Rest? I mean, I can just, like, stall it out or get, like, Spit F drops. Or just, like, kill it while it's asleep. You think your next review is gonna be for SD Gundam Battle Alliance? Thinking about Yakuza 7, but you'll save that for next week. Nice. Oh, you've been playing through Yakuza 7 up to Gaiden. Nice, nice, nice. Stark Mountain. Goons. Goons in spacesuits. Who could they be? They have bowl cuts? I already know the answer is yes. He healed us up, what a guy. Wait, how have we seen 459? Wait. No, 493 is the number, the max number. So 459 does actually make sense. Who have we not seen? Hold up. Well, I guess Wait, Weedle specifically? That's odd. Vulpix specifically? These must be random encounters that I missed. Are those the only two? And then this is this Ditto? No, I've seen Ditto, right? I think that's Ditto. It's around that point in the dex. It's gotta be Ditto. And then the other birds besides Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres. Of course, Mew and Mewtwo. Is one of the babies like Iggly? No, not Igglybuff. Smoochum, maybe? I think that might have been Smoochum. Unless I passed it. Kingdra, Phanpy we're missing. And then the other dogs or beasts. I used to call them dogs. I don't know if people still call them the legendary dogs or not. Raikou and Suicune. And then of course the legendary, not trio, but you know, Lugia, Ho-Oh, and actually I don't know which one's which, but it's Lugia, Ho-Oh, and Celebi. I've seen maybe every Gen 3 mod, which is crazy. Yeah, except for legendaries. Holy shit, there's a lot missing here. So let me think. It's like the Reggies. It's like Regirock, Reggie. I mean, I don't know which order it's in, but like the. I haven't seen the Reggies, right? Yeah, no. It's definitely the Reggies. It's like Reggies, Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza, Latios, Latias. It's not in this order, but you know what I mean. Jirachi and Deoxys. Have I not seen Mesprit, Azelf, and Uxie? I never know how to fucking pronounce it. This must be the legendary trio, the Lake Spirits. And then who, like Fione, or Fione, Shaman. Is there like a duo I'm forgetting? Oh, Cresselia and Darkrai. That's it. Cress, Darkrai, Fione, and Shaman. Right? It's 493. I mean, like, Arceus? Who are the other Gen 4, like, event mons, though? Why is that escaping me? Unless, like, Shaman's definitely... I want to say Shaman is after Giratina. Think here. What are the... Why can I not think of the... Oh my god, that did a lot. Heatran and Regigigas, thank you. Holy shit. Heatran is a big one, I can't believe I forgot, but Regigigas, that's understandable. We did see him, but not, like, in battle, so that didn't count. Yes, that's definitely among that's the last two that I was missing. But that does beg the question, who are the last three besides... Like, who's after Manaphy, but before Arceus? Like, they're event mons, right? Like, Manaphy's an event mon. I'm trying to think. Reggies are cool, they have a dope theme. That whole quest in Gen 3 is, like, legendary. No pun intended. Well, Fione's before... Oh, is Fione after Manaphy? Wait, that actually... No. No, it's definitely before. I'm gonna just look up the... I'm gonna look up, Cerebi, Gen 4... No, that's... 437 to 4. I'm gonna scroll to the very bottom of Gen 4. Okay, wait, Darkrai, Shaman, and Arceus are the ones after Manaphy. So, it was the Lake Spirits after Rotom, and then it's Heatran, Regigigas, Giratina, Cresselia, Fione, Manaphy, and then the three that we don't have are Darkrai, Shaman, and Arceus are the event mons. That adds up. So it's just a matter of, like, me being confused about who was where. I guess I should have figured Shaman is an event mon. It's not something that you normally find in-game without the event. Oh shit, everyone's here. Or not Saturn, though. Tell us where Master Cyrus went. Where were you after you disappeared at the Spear Pillar? Oh shit. I don't remember how much of this is from Vanilla Platinum or not. Because historically I don't typically do this post-game kind of stuff. Still thinking about general ideas. Some general gaming topics are just modern stuff that's been going on. Yeah, those can be good. Can you not status me when I'm literally a status absorber? I kinda want a potion stall. Cause you're gonna potion up, right? No? Okay, you just let this die then. Vire, Evire, you have Ice Punch and shit like that. So I'm not dealing with that. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp you. And then go into Venusaur. And Earth Power. Yanmega. Oh, you're speed boosted on Tinted Lens. That's good. I'm gonna get Rocks up, I think. Nice. I definitely predicted that Detect. Definitely. I know I got a Spit F drop, but it didn't matter. Kangaskhan. You're kind of scary, aren't you? It's probably gonna go for Fighting move. I think I just get damage on this. I don't really have a switch in. I burn you. Hyper up. Gets the para, that's fine, I guess. I'll just peel it off. And then we'll just pump. Doesn't quite kill, but you die to burn. I'll burn you, because that ended up working out. Dude, Rotom is really eating. Like, it's so good. Dude, I bet... I mean, I can't say for sure... Well, I guess if I think about the Gen 4 competitive scene and who was the most powerful, if the Rotoms had this typing in Gen 4, I feel like they would have been broken. Like Rotom Wash in particular. Like I think they were strong in Gen 4 competitive, even being Electric Ghost, all of them. But if this, like, Electric Water with Levitate is so nasty. So the Body Slam. I'm just gonna fly to get some healing. I think I lived this, yeah. Is Jupiter gonna battle us now? Are we fully healed? Or not? Because I think we are. Yeah. I'm gonna fly to avoid, like, Hypnosis or, yeah, that. Just so we can get, that poison heal off. I'm gonna go into Rotom. We're gonna Shadow Ball. That does way too much. I don't like that. Shadow Ball kill you. Tangrowth, you don't have special defense. So I'm gonna go to you. Leaf Storm, clean. We're gonna Air Slash. Does a shit ton. We don't flinch. Crobat. It's pretty free into you, or your special attacker. Interesting switch. Mega Drain kills Crobat again. Oh my. I have to hyper. Okay, finally we landed one. Skuntank, we just EQ you twice. Sableye. There's revenge kill with our fairy type. Piece of cake. I wonder if they go to, like, turn back cave or not. Because I don't think you can go back to the distortion world, right? I don't think so. I've never tried. Maybe there is a portal. This theme kind of slaps, though, I gotta say. Alright, everyone's 72 except for Weavile and Gliscor. Do I have a rare candy? I'm just gonna rare candy you up, I don't care. Anyone can use the iron, anybody. It's probably gonna go to Weavile, that's fine. I know it's not ideal, but like, maybe it'll live a neutral hit or something, or a resist for the first time in its life. Why am I healing up? Buck is gonna heal us up once I find him, right? I'm tempted to Giga Drain, but I think we're fine. Just get a Repel up here. Escape Rope. TP up, nice. Oh, this is gonna be Moltres, isn't it? Yes. Nothing happened. You may need something else to link to the other side of the... Interesting. Oh, wait. Is that gonna be Heat Drain and we need the Magma Stone or something? Or maybe it's... I guess it could be anything. It could be Groudon and we need the red orb from somebody. That makes more sense. Let's get into a wild battle just so he'll heal us up. Okay. Now we can use repels again. This place is fucking huge, holy shit. Alright, I guess we'll start from the bottom corner and work our way around. I cannot EQ these guys though, which is unfortunate. I guess I just go Rotom. Just pump. Gallade, Gardevoir, I burn you. We miss. Ow. Not that it matters. Rock Climb you. Not dead to burn yet? Like, huh? Cool. Iron Ball, not really useful. particularly. It's a good opportunity to lead Weavile while we've got the free healing. Yeah, I can't do this with someone with me, that's right. Iron. I think that's the right way, going north that way, but I want to fight everyone if possible. Yeah, the Intimidate's unfortunate here. This is a tricky combination. I forget if Freeze Dry is a thing. I guess Ganja's pretty safe, relatively. Oh, he's got his own Gliscor, that's great. Full Restore. Crobat, we can't stay on this. Going to my own score. Rock Climb the Bat. That does so little. Ursa. Ow, what the fuck? This is bad. I need to get damage. Alright, we pair the Ursa Ring, although it is Guts or something. I'm going to you. I'm like, yeah, we're in the sun, but I have almost no choice. I don't know why they went for Solar Beam when Fire Move would have done more. Dude, this mountain is like so massive, I cannot figure out quite where I've been and where I haven't been. We'll still lead Weavile. Yeah, but I guess I need to figure out what oh my god. I guess I need to figure out what I'm gonna plan to stream next. Because I think I want to wrap this up. This stream. Like, there's more that I could do, and I guess I could keep streaming post-game stuff. If I'm like really torn on what I want to stream, I'm just gonna get damage on this. Go to score. But yeah, since the Master Collection for Metal Gear ended up being like poo-poo, I've gotta figure out an alternative. The Galaxy games is an option, like the Luigi stuff. Is there anything over here? No. I know I didn't directly check that, but we'll figure it out after I wrap this up. We'll do a little post-stream unlocked, that's right. That's right. Fly. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go into this just for like a split second. Trying to keep it to games I already have. You still recommend Gravity Circuit? I still wanna pick that up. I'm not sure if I want to stream it or not. I usually like to stream games that I've already played because it makes it easier to like commentate and stuff. I do want to play Gravity Circuit though, for sure. I just haven't copped it yet. I think I mentioned like the next time I'm in the mood for a 2D platformer, like a new one, I'm gonna grab that game and play it. I'm gonna lead you. I'll take a look at my wish list and the games that I have in my backlog. once I'm done with this. Oh, I forgot I'm locked into this. That's right. Damn, Togekiss is an absolutely disgusting mon in the best way. Shit. I go this way for the item. What do I have currently? As far as streaming is concerned, like what I would stream, there's a lot of stuff that's I'm waiting on stuff. Like I want to do Metroid Prime 1 and 2, but I need Prime 2 Remastered to happen. I can't imagine that's that far away, but I'm not gonna... I don't really want to like start that and do Prime 1 unless I can guarantee that Prime 2 is going to be around. Super Mario Galaxy post-game, like, I got 120 stars. Oh my god. I got 120 stars last year, about a year ago. And so I kind of want to do the 120 stars with Luigi, but on stream I think it'd be fun. I just need to be in the right mood for that. And I'm not sure if I'm like quite... I'm like getting there. I'm getting to the point where I'm like ready for ready to hit up the Galaxy games again. I don't know if I'm quite there yet though. I think I stay in and just Earth Power you. Yeah. Team is looking strong as shit. I need to check for items. I think there's something else that I'm forgetting. When the Majora's Mask PC port is done, I want to stream those games again someday. Like if I do Zelda again, it's gonna be Ocarina, Majora, Twilight Princess. The like Hero of Time saga, as it were. All right, I'm gonna finish exploring around here first. And do all the rock climb shit. You should live one, yeah. Nice. You die. I die. Surf is gonna do more, right? Yeah. I did a shit ton, holy crap. Oops. There's probably some stuff I can go back to, too, like... Oh my god, that must have been a crit. Had to have been, right? Probably. You're normal fairy, so that's neutral. You're gonna go for fighting move. I'm gonna go for Moonblast and kill you. Zam, I just stay in and get damage. They played that terribly. Revive you. That's right, there's an item down here. Max Elixir. And then up here. Nugget. Not super worth it, shit. And you know, as far as streaming games too, like, Nintendo games, I feel like I gravitate towards Nintendo stuff. But I think it's because those games tend to not be as narrative focused, which makes them easier to stream. Generally. And plus I'm like very familiar, like that is my bread and butter, is like Nintendo shit. That's what I grew up on and know really well, so it's like easy to pull from that catalog. I think that's... I want to say that's everything, because a lot of these were just shortcuts. Oh, wait a second, what the fuck? How did I miss that? There's stairs down here. Oh, I didn't... Uh-oh. I'm a little scared. The Eradicate might be Guts, so I really don't want to burn it. Altaria, I'm gonna Flash Cannon you, and I'm gonna hyper up my... this thing. It dies. I'm gonna go into you. And Rock Smash. I'm gonna Rock Smash again. Is it just me, or did that Shift Tree sprite look shiny for some reason? I'm gonna Ice Beam, and we're gonna Moon Blast. Ice Beam, okay, we made it through alright. Cool. Did anyone die? Yes. I did have some. I had some other ideas that I can pitch. I'm sorry. I'm just like focused right now. Project Cross Zone. That's one that I've been curious about. Like that's one that I had on my wish list once upon a time, and I love that like Mega Man and Street Fighter and like Devil May Cry and like all these. I think Devil May Cry. There's like lots of series that cross over for that. I think that's super sick. That's like a. Is it an SRPG, but there's like action component to it, right? Something like that? I don't know what's gonna happen here. Like, I don't think we fight Charon usually. Dude, I gotta check it out then. They made 2 of those, right? This Magnum Stone, I will let awaken the legendary Heatran. Oh, it's Looker with his little Krogunk. Disguising myself as a boulder for stakeout was not easy. Cyrus, Mars, and Jupiter gone. You're all that's left. Capcom, Sega, and Bandai Namco. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, lots of cool crossover shit. I'll for sure check those games out. I don't know if I'd want to stream them, but I'll add them to the list. My backlog is weirdly. I'm like catching up to my backlog because I'm like very strict about what I put on there a lot of the time. And also I don't put games that I haven't bought yet on my backlog, so that also helps. I just have my wish list, and when I buy it, it's like it goes on the backlog. But usually I'll play it right away. Try to. Never got the chance to play the second one. I'm sure they emulate fine, if I had to guess. The 3DS emulator is actually pretty damn good. Damn, he's got the cops. Rip. And you, unfamiliar boy. It is delicious. It's like ashy out, though. The Magna Stone. Over Charon's plot, which led me to stake out of this place. Dude, how long was he waiting in there? It's Citra. Citra. That's the main 3DS emulator. It works very well. Acquiring ROMs for it is kind of tricky, but you know, Googling around, just being smart with your downloads and stuff like that should be fine. I feel like finding stuff like that is... I feel like it's become a lot less dangerous a lot of the time to find that kind of shit. Because I don't really have like a go-to database that I go to for 3DS games. For older stuff, there's like a few that I do like to go to, but I don't want to risk naming them or anything like that. we want to go murder Heatran real quick? Or catch it? It seems like kind of a waste to not. Nah, actually I don't give a shit. And so Buck is now over here, right? Yeah. It's my place, drop in, hey. This is where you rematch the gym leaders. Cigar boy on one of the old cell phones. Oh my god, they're all here. Wait, no, they're not all here. But there's a lot of them here. Dawn's here. No. Riley. These guys. Are you watching the TV? Fantina, Wake, Gardenia. Wait, they are all here, aren't they? Rourke and Byron? What are y'all doing here? Don't you go gyms to, like, man? You've been invited to a battle by the world's greatest Pokémon. Please accept this invitation and attend me at the gate. Huh? Battleground has a fun activity called the Battle Marathon. Can you take on 24 battles in a row against Sinnoh's strongest trainers? Your Pokemon will be healed after every 3 battles? This might be a good excuse to do a second stream.